summertime, the truck stays dirty from the dirt. Excuse me. Conclusion is, if you're a pretty boy with a pretty boy truck, you probably shouldn't come up here. Alaska last night, but I stopped at Beaver Creek, took a break. I normally make it past Whitehorse, but I was up all day messing with this load, so sorry. So I shut down at Beaver Creek, got some sleep. Load delivers, it's probably just as soon as possible. That's usually what these loads are, because you just never know what you're going to run into across there, you know, weather-wise and such. Or it could be an avalanche, you know, a blizzard. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen, so. That's why I got this cough this morning. I guess because I'm talking, I start a video and then I start coughing. Anyway, hopefully we have an uneventful day with no problems, because that's the way I like it. Difficult drive, you know, this time of year sometimes, but still, you never get tired of it. Even with all its difficulties and, you know, the desolate areas. Wow, a desolate area right here. Look at all these trucks. Get around them. But you know, you get down here past Watson Lake, get down to northern BC, and it's, you know, you got hundreds of miles of no cell service. It's a beautiful drive though. I recommend any driver, especially truck driver, if you have a chance, if you work for a company that has freight running up the Alcan, you've never done it, you know, put in for it, see if you can do it. Talk to your dispatcher. If you're an owner-operator, you know, I know Landstar comes up here, mainly in the summer. There are a few of their guys that will brave it in the winter. ATS, flatbed company, I've seen a few of them up here, not in the winter I haven't, but I've seen a few in the summer. really, the roads up here, while the roads are not as good as they are in the lower 48, the condition of the roads in wintertime are better simply because it's so cold up here. Most of the time, you do get days where it warms up a bit, but this stuff is frozen. You know, like it's not like the lower 48 where it might be hovering around freezing and it snows and then it turns into like a slippery, icy mess. You can get that up here in certain areas at certain times of the year, but we're in February, man. You know, it's now we get further south and you can get stuff like that. But Alaska, Yukon, northern BC, very rare. It's supposed to be minus 30 in Dawson Creek, BC this morning, so they're getting some cold weather further south. Supposed to be a winter storm down that way as well. We'll probably get a winter storm crossing into Montana whenever we do it. Today's Tuesday. I would say probably Thursday night. Coming up here, what size load or what? They got their beacons going. Oh, he's on the shoulder, or he's not on the shoulder, he's in the middle of the road. It's been broke down. Oh, somebody went off the road. Big truck went off the road. Now you see there's no cops out here. There's no RCMP. The nearest RCMP would be up here at Haines Junction. Actually, you know what? I think there is an RCMP back in Beaver Creek. But no one has shown up yet. You've got another truck that's parked there, a guy in a pickup, and it looks like a tow truck. Got some heavy machinery down there. It looks like they're going to pick him up. I don't know what he did. He must have been paying attention or something. This Purcell Tire, those guys are all over the place up here. They're experienced on the out hand. Accidents happen. I'm not saying that accidents don't happen. This is a dangerous road. What I was saying earlier, though, is if you use common sense, you'll be okay. But you got to be paying attention. Go to crap right here. You also got to pay attention to the icy spots. See, this is a bit icy watching.